people wake up, so they say, oh, anything is bad. Having anything's bad. No, just don't worship the things. Don't sell out the things. Right. But it's good to have things so that you're independent from them. Their main goal is to get you as poor as possible by only making you care about things, because then you'll sell out your real agency and who you are for them for peanuts. So what we need is wealth based on beauty and culture and empowerment and enlightenment. Not the false, ugly culture they're selling us, where we will sell our souls for stuff that destroys us.
Well, I want to ask you this, because we talked about it last night. I think Luke brought up the concept of useless eaters. Mm-hmm. Who's that guy?
Yuval Harari.
Yuval Harari?
Yep.
He says that there's like a bunch of people on the planet are useless eaters. And I hear a lot from the anti-establishment, more conspiracist, whatever you want to call it, side, where they're like, how could he say that? Oh, these people are evil. And I'm like, but he's right. There are useless eaters. Now, I'm not saying he's right in what his plans are, but there are a lot of people on this planet who I would describe as useless. And the problem is you have this zombie cult faction of people who are
celebrating it.
Well, but I would call them either fire or zombies, in that what I view as the woke left is a chaotic and destructive force that is only tearing down human civilization.
Tasmanian devils.
And that, to me, they're useless eaters. They consume and destroy. So is that wrong to call them useless
Well, let's
eaters?
expand on that. That's a chicken or the egg debate. Here's what we have to understand. Hitler said there's useless eaters and there's genetic problems, and we've got to get rid of the sub-races, okay? He wanted to kill the sub-races, the subhumans, and then the sub-races would be slaves to the Aryans, okay? That was his twisted plan. Like, why did he just blow up Poland for no reason? Because he said, well, we just deserve to have that land. So it's the same thing. So it's only a few steps. Once you decide my uniform is better, I'm smarter, I've got better scientists, you could argue the Germans had the best scientists and the highest IQ people. And so out of that power trip, well, we'll just kill everybody and take over because we're God, we're Superman. That's where the term Superman, Ubermensch, and all that comes from. And then we're all the subhumans or the slave humans. And so if you read what Yuval Noah Harari says, the high priest of Davos, celebrated everywhere, pushed in all the bookstores, pushed to our kids. He literally is giving you Hitler quotes, but it's okay because he's liberal and he's Jewish. Now, I'm not saying he's a Nazi. I'm saying I've read Mein Kampf and I've read the Final Solution stuff and I've read what Hitler said. And he said it all the same way. We can't take care of these people. They're just going to keep breeding. There's ghettos full of them. We're just going to go ahead and just work them to death and kill them so we get something good out of these people. And then they won't be in any pain for generation after generation after generation. But once you have that argument, now you see where you go. So it's this power trip. Just last week was a new quote of him, a 42-second video. I played it yesterday. It was so evil, and I played it in context. It was even worse. And he says, you will be obsolete if you don't merge the machines and do what we tell you, and you just will be totally worthless and we'll have to get rid of you.
He said merge with machines, like
yes.
Neuralink.
He said the super elite won't need you. You're going to be worthless, and so you better beg to be part of us, or you're going to be gotten rid of. I mean, and I'm like sitting there, and they're going, oh, it's so liberal. But it's what